Hi, 4320 peeps. Welcome, glad to be back, and thank you to Captain America for guest speaking with me earlier in the week. I want to talk with you briefly about those responses to the sample writings that we have. So basically, part of the pattern of the course is we're exposed to some kind of writing that's new to us, probably. We read some information about how to do that kind of writing, or some criteria about how to do that kind of writing. And then we look at some samples, and then we apply the lessons that we've learned about that kind of writing to the sample and determine if it stands up, if it meets those criteria before we try that writing on our own. And so I was looking over the first set, and I thought y'all might like an example of a good one, kind of to know some of the criteria I'm looking for as well. So I just thought I would look at, look at a good memo critique. So we go into the discussion forum here in our class. So I click on the discussion forum, and then we've got our first set of in-class writings, and I wanted you to look at Jasmine Shackelford's, which will be about the fifth one down as well. And you see what she says. Now, there are a lot of different ways to do this, but notice, first of all, the thing that I noticed is it's formatted. It's not a bunch of text all jumbled together. It's into easy to read, easy to manage chunks. And she says straight up front, the sample memo is atrocious. It's unclear, indirect, and leaves more questions than answers to the recipient. Specifically, 1, the date is missing. 2, staff. Who exactly within the staff is the memo directed at? From the supervisor. Which one? It's extremely bland and irritating. I can't tell whether or not to take it seriously or regard it as a chain letter and delete it. The first paragraph is unclear because the receiver doesn't know which supervisor sent the mail, so the word "we" is confusing. What if the recipient wasn't included in the meeting that discussed the change in the workplace? And I won't read through the whole thing, but notice that she gives a number of specific reasons, and then she refers back to, overall, the memo does not adhere to the 4 steps of effective memo writing at all, does not identify the audience, makes everything difficult to understand, it's not only focused on one idea, it offers way too much information. And I think it's a particularly good point, because remembered, one memo, one interoffice communication, one piece of information you're trying to communicate effectively. If there's an "and," generally people won't follow it. So, but in terms of the overall approach that she does, she gives the critique, and these comments here and here in these final paragraphs indicate an understanding of the reading, gives a nice thumbnail sketch of the key information that she got out of both readings that she's using to apply to this overall memo. There are a lot of different ways to do it. You could have given, this is what BNF said, this is what the 4 steps to effective memo writing said, and then give your critique. A lot of different ways to do it. This is certainly one effective way to do it. And I just thought it might be helpful for me to note one that I thought was effective. And you can look at Jasmine's work there. Again, remember, you get into the discussion forum, you click on that, and then click on the thread for memo writing. Hope things are going well. So far, my impressions of the class are good. People are working hard. Stuff's coming in on time. They're asking questions when they have any. So far, so good. I'm enjoying working with you. Keep the questions coming. Keep the work coming. And I'll continue to enjoy the journey with you. You take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.